Welcome to this video, and today we'll be installing Apache server or a web server on our Raspberry Pi device, the small device we talked about before, and we'll make it a web server. We'll access it from different devices. So to install the Apache web servers, if you go to, again, the same website we talked about it before, raspberrypi.org, there you will find how to install a web server. As we said, I think in a previous video, before you install any software, you need to make sure that your Linux system is updated. And the way to do it, you write sudo apt-get and then the word update. This will check your softwares which you already have and make sure it's updated. So it will do now some update. Notice I use sudo because I need to perform this one as a root user or administrator. If I do not use sudo, it will not update my software. I have to be the administrator or the root user to be able to do the update. So that's important that you use sudo. Change to super user. Okay, it's done now. Everything is done. So the next step, we need to install the Apache. You can copy and paste, that's you can do, but what I prefer, you type it. When you type it, your brain get used to it, so you remember it in the future and it becomes something. And if you notice, it's a logical. First you use sudo, then apt-get, which the one that will get the software for you need. And then here we're going to perform installation. So I will say install, and we need to decide which software we want to install. So we're installing Apache 2. Apache 2 is the web server that we'll be using, -y. So now it will start performing the installation. Okay, takes few minutes. I'll go through the downloading software and extracting it and then installing it. So the apt-get is the one that you need to install software or update software or upgrade your operating system or uninstall software. That's what you need. Now it's done, and it seems that we are done. So we go to any browsers here and say local host and just hit that. See, it's there, it's running. This is our server. Now the other way you can do it, you can use your IP address. Mine is 530.158.102, and it will get me the same page. I can do this on any computer on my network, or you can do it even on your computer now, and if my server is still running, you will get access to my computer, provided that your network allows you to use IP address to access the website. Some network, they block accessing through IP, so you need to register a domain name to be able to do that. Now, how we can, where are the files now? Where is our web server? If you want to find your web server, it should be, remember when we went to the root last time and we looked at this, it should be inside this var directory. So if I say cd var and do ls, you will find something here called www. Okay, so that's another folder. I go inside www ls, And then inside that there is another folder called HTML. So the full path to that one, present working directory, is / which for the root, var www HTML. Now inside this one there is one file now, index.html, which is this one. Now assume we want to change it, so we can use sudo. Why I need sudo? Because I'm changing a file that outside my own directory. My own directory is pi, because my user is pi. So something outside, I need to use the super user. Then I use nano is my text editor. Then index tab, it will complete it for me. And open it, it comes in this nano. Now if you're familiar with HTML, these are all in the head, so we'll go somewhere. Here is div, yeah. We'll go maybe up a little bit. Yeah. Anywhere we will go and make another header here, yeah, here, yeah. So we'll make h1 say welcome to our Raspberry Pi. Okay, and then close h1. Okay, Command O, it's saved. Now if I refresh this one, you will find this line we added is there. So any changes you make to this file, it can reflect here. And this is really very good. Okay, so if we exit, Control X, that's it. So you know where is that the files now? Present working directory. It is inside var www.html. Now I can create a new folder, make dir. Let me try this and we'll see what will happen now. We'll call it SR. I don't know why I'm calling it SR. But if I try that, I get this error saying cannot create a directory SR, permission denied. So how I can create? I go to my sudo mkdir SR, it will create it now. So sudo allow me as a super user. If I come here and add SR to the URL, I will get an empty directory. Now let's inside this one create a file. We'll call it we'll use nano and we'll call it index.html. By the way, if the file name is index.html, it will be loaded by default, the same as php. Whatever. Sorry, okay, I think I'm making a mistake. Command X. See, I still did not go inside that folder, so I need to go inside SR and ls. Now, if I do sudo nano, this is the one, I'll get an empty one because there's nothing in that one. So let's create an HTML file. We'll close the HTML and then we'll have a head here. Okay, you know the HTML, it's becoming, all people are familiar with it. So we'll do a body, and then we'll come down and close the body. And let's have here again another h1 welcome to our first website, and then close the h1 if I am doing very good. So Command O to save it. It's saved. Now if I click here and refresh, I'll get the website. So that file is came, so I can play with it and do other things. Yeah, which you can do whatever you want to do, to link, do pages, you can create. This is not about HTML5, otherwise we could have spoke about the structures, or talk about the cascading style sheet, which can allow you to format and create template that you can use on different pages, and then we can connect to database using PHP, MySQL, and so on. But the idea here is, you install the web server, maybe for someone, a developer or a programmer to do it, or for deployment of your solution. And you can have some basic applications running on Raspberry Pi with database, with everything, like e-commerce type of a website, with no issue. So thank you for listening, and I wish you find this video useful, and we'll move in the next steps to do other videos. Thank you for watching.